Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, as usual, before we start our practice session, we'll take few minutes to get some more information to be very clear with the technique we practice here. So when it comes to meditation, it is important to develop a flow to get into practice, and after once you start the practice, how you can maintain it, how you can go little by little deeper, how you can stay with the meditation. So that is important, because sometimes this spending time is not enough. It should be more profitable. And out of the time you spend for meditation, you should gain some development. So as example, some people, as usual, they practice 1 hour sitting meditation. And so every day, by the time what happens, they sit for 1 hour, but their mind is not go into deeper level, or not going to pick up the flow. Their mind start to become kind of like a usual with usual thoughts. But meditation is not kind of like that. It is not a kind of like a clock meditation. It is not the time meditation. It doesn't matter you practice, it is good you practice it for 1 hour. But you have to remember, it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour. It should be profitable, and you should gain some development to you. That is what the flow is important. Because with the practice, if you're capable to develop it, and by the time you bring the change to yourself and with the deeper understanding. So we keep our primary mental object as observing inhalation, exhalation, contemplating inhalation, exhalation, anapanasati bhavana. But at the same time, you have to remember there are many other ways that you can get the help to master the main technique. So that is where that you need to build up the flow to get into meditation. Because once you have the flow, once you come to the deeper meditation, what you gain, what are the benefits that you have, and how you know that you are getting there. So one of the things is you start to have the clear vision. So then be focused to that, look into that, have the ability when you focus, get the clear vision. Now you know, observing the sensation in front of your nose and upper lip area, this area, not anywhere else. So you become very limited to that. You become very disciplined and focused to it. And you have to be very clear, moment by moment with the inhalation and exhalation, not anything else. And then that is the first one, clear vision. So by the time what happens, it go into deeper your nerve system, and it become your life. So then the clear vision with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. So now you practice with the deeper your mind. But later what happened with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness, you gain the clear vision. See that the practice, the way you practice start to become your life. So the second step, that is the first step to get into the flow and develop the flow and continue with the flow. Clear vision. That's why if the mind here and if the mind go here and there, you bring back, and you stay with the primary mental object. So second one is immediately responding and feedback. So once you into the flow, this is the result you gain. But now with the practice, with the technique you practice, in the beginning, consciously you have to develop it. So immediately responding. That means when the inhalation happens right away, you recognize it. You don't wait. You don't go into to memorize it, later understand. It's kind of like sometimes, you go somewhere and you see very beautiful place and you take pictures and later you enjoy it. Maybe there's a live program, you record it and then later you watch it. But this is not like that. Not later, not after, immediately responding. And the feedback. So you focus to inhalation, exhalation, you will recognize, and right away, in that very moment, you have the feedback. That feedback means the recognition. Some things we see, you see in this very moment, but later you recognize. Like in our life, in very ordinary life, sometimes people, situations, environment, things, we see in the moment, but later we understand what it is. Maybe we have a conversation, later we understand, oh, what does that mean? Oh, I remember, that's, now I get it. See, that it takes time for you to understand what happened. Now I get it. This is not like that. So that's why to developing the flow, that's why practicing meditation every day, each and every moment, you gain this, you be with it. So then by the time with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, when you have the life, when you interfere with the world, the same thing happens. Responding, immediate feedback. So your life, in another way, it's kind of like a being in the moment. You live in the present situation with the environment. So that is another thing. And the third one is harmony between challenge and skills. So that is where you become more courageous and you become more creative and you don't afraid for life anymore. The fear is not going to be a big things for you. So practicing meditation, bring that ability to yourself, because otherwise when the challenges come, if there's no skills for you to face for that challenge, sometimes it overtake your life and then you become a failure. You can't go through situations. You can't become a more better person. You're stuck. But now with the practice meditation, it's not like that. So then how you can apply it to yourself and develop with the meditation? So as example, when you practice meditation, just imagine that you feel kind of like a deep laziness. So that is a challenge. And now you become more aware and you become more skillful to beat that. Keep your back straight and take a deep breathing and adjust your posture. So you bring more effort. So you become more skillful person to go through that situation. And sometimes that while you practice meditation, it's kind of like you come to a dead end. You don't know what happens. You don't know what to do, kind of like everything blank. So then in that very moment, you become more sharp with the awareness, come back to the basic and observe the sensation and be within, settle down there. See, then now you work, because that you need the effort, you need the practice to go through and develop with the meditation. Otherwise, it's not going to happen naturally. It's kind of like climbing a tree, climbing a mountain. You know, when you climb the mountains, on the top of the mountain, you can see the landscape. You can come back and tell to people what you saw there. But it's not going to be the same. What that you saw, they can't experience. So maybe you to climb yourself, you can do it, but when you try to tell it to someone else, maybe they don't like. So climbing mountains will give you a kind of like a moment by moment, you develop the journey, and out of that, each and every moment you experience different things. And some people like, go to the beach or go to the lake and sit there, or maybe watch a movie, and they don't want to mobilize. They want to settle down and they enjoy. They go to the beach, take a chair and sit. They go to the lake, take a place and sit and like enjoy the landscape. Nothing wrong with that. But climbing a mountain is totally different. So that's it. When you go to the lake, when you go to the beach, you sit there and your body anymore, not more that walk. You just settle down and you see that whatever you see, that you capture the landscape, and by itself maybe it changed, but you experience the same kind of things. It's not a moment by moment journey that you develop there. So some people like that. For that kind of person, can't develop this kind of method. So then yourself, you have to remember, developing yourself is like a climbing a mountain. It's not you're going to settle down somewhere and enjoy the whole time period. No, moment by moment, entire your body, entire your joints, muscles, everything work step by step, step by step. And out of that all, you gain the moment by moment experience. So that's why practicing meditation, everybody can't do sometimes. So nothing wrong with that, but still we have to remember that when you go through this journey to develop that yourself, so even when you close your eyes and when you go deeper to observe inhalation, exhalation, and always there are deeper challenge going to be with you. So you have to be a very skillful person where to relax, how to relax, where to put the effort, because if you put too much effort for the meditation, you get tired very easily. No? So then you have to remember the balance and how to keep the balance within yourself. So that is a skill. So once you develop that quality, that harmony between challenge and skills, then by the time what happens in day-to-day life, we face the same thing. So then when the challenges come to you, you are naturally using the skills yourself. Otherwise, what happens when the challenges come, we always look help from outside. Or otherwise, maybe it overtakes us. Maybe we have the fear, we start to run away from things. So that is the third, the element that develop the flow. First one is the clear vision, getting a clear vision. And second one, immediately responding and getting the feedback. The third one, harmony between challenges and the skills. So the fourth one is action and awareness become one. When you get into the flow, so now that with your meditation, that is what happened deeply in you. It is not your awareness somewhere, your action somewhere. Your action and awareness both become the one. So you observe the sensation of inhalation, exhalation. That observation itself become a part of your awareness. So that is a huge change. Because most of time in ordinary life, we always, our awareness is somewhere else, our actions somewhere else, disconnected. But now, through the meditation, you bring back. And then by the time in day-to-day life, with your bodily, verbally, mentally actions, and you are capable to develop that, then naturally it's going to come through you. And you are the one who's going to benefit out of it. And so the fifth one, you become free from distraction. So once you develop the flow, you become free from fear. You become free from doubt. And you become free from indecision. So your mind tuned to deeper level of connection. And your heart and brain develop a very clear communication. So, and that is where your quality and quantity both going to become together. So otherwise, when there is a distraction, the fear, doubt, and indecision, so those are things that disconnects the in between the brain and the heart, and your mind and the thoughts, then the knowledge and the emotions, the wisdom and emotions. So those are things that always separate us and make us kind of like people. Not that we don't function properly. We can't bring the best out of us. We kind of like live a kind of like a life very halfway, something missing. But now, through meditation, you pick up the maximum strength in you. Each and every moment, you build up a very clear life, an irreversible, productive, clear, moment by moment lifestyle with your body, verbally, mentally actions, and the quality of life going to become best, and the quantity of the duration, it's not for a moment, and the duration with your actions, bodily action, verbal and mental action, entire process of your life, all going to get that come together. Then, so that way, you feel the completion in you. You feel that you are the one who is going to experience the power of being moment. So that is what happened when you get into the meditation and develop the flow. So then by the time what happened in day-to-day life, it's become natural. So when you develop this way, and the seventh one is that the sixth one, you are anymore, it's kind of like you deeply connected to the timing. It's not delay. So that is another thing with the meditation. So just imagine how you can develop it with the meditation. So inhalation, exhalation, when you come to recognize that, you can't recognize that the past inhalation or the future inhalation, exhalation. You exactly tune to the timing. So that become a quality to your life. And you tune to the timing. And with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, consciousness, and recognition, awareness, perception, you tune to the timing. So, and the seventh one, this process become, it's kind of like a activity, and the person become autotelic. And you get into the kind of like a autopilot mode. And your actions and your personality, this all together develop, and it's naturally start to developing. So that way, each and every moment, if you're capable to develop this flow, see that each and every moment of meditation brings so much power to yourself to bring the change inside. So otherwise, meditation is not a kind of like you closing eyes and sitting there. So develop the flow, get the flow. And another thing is to practice that, develop your master technique. So one is that practicing loving kindness meditation, from that you keep it as a part of your meditation. So to develop the awareness and develop the flow, there is another meditation technique, that is walking meditation. So whenever you have time, take few minutes and practice walking meditation every day, because it gives a deeper connection to your awareness, and your practice going to become more sharp and clear by the time. So then you add that quality also to your master technique. So, and that way you build up the flow little by little, little by little, deeper your practice. It doesn't matter you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 3 hours, you go into deeper practice, the quality and quantity you gain is going to become the best. Get the connection and develop the highest creativity and that you're going to get the more benefit out of your practice. So then each and every session that you go through, bring the change to yourself. So then remember to develop these qualities while you practice you in the beginning, with the awareness that you have to master the practicing. So by the time you will gain it as a part of your life. So the first one, so I'm going to recap this quickly. So the first one is the getting the clear vision to your technique, and the immediately respond that feedback, not to delay, and the harmony between challenges and skills. So you recognize whatever the difficulties with the meditation, right away you fix it there. And the fourth one, action and awareness become one. So it become more sharp and clear for you. So the fifth one, the fear, distraction, and doubt and indecision, those kind of things disappear. And the sixth one, you tune to the timing, not later, not before. And then that the activity and the person become together. So in that way, your heart and your brain come together. Quality and quantity both going to become maximized and interconnect. And it bring the flow to yourself to go into deeper, deeper, deeper into the bottom level of your own inner experience. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So scan head to toes yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy, 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha ammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribundissami Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.